Hey guys, it's Christine again, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about culture and culture shock. Some of you may have traveled before and kind of have experienced this before. Some of you, this may be your first time and you have no idea what to expect. When I was traveling through LeadAbroad, I was kind of new to the whole abroad thing. So I went through some of these feelings and things that we'll kind of go over and talk about today. Culture shock is kind of like a roller coaster of emotions. You guys are here from 2 to 4 to 5 weeks, depending on the program you are on. So that's a short period of time to get adjusted and then back readjusted to when you go home. So you're gonna have to go through all of these emotions throughout the journey. First, when you have to get here, you're going through the nerves, you're going through the excitement, all of these things. But you have made it. You are here right now, you are sitting in this room, you are listening to this whole lecture right now. So you can kind of take a deep breath and be glad that you are here. So basically, once you're here, you're surrounded by these people who may do things completely differently than that you do at home. So they may speak a different language. They may do things like drive on the different side of the road. They may have all these culture norms that you are not used to and that you're going to have to adjust to. Sometimes the culture can be very frustrating to get used to because there may be a language barrier and you're getting frustrated because you can't communicate what you want. But the more time that you spend here and the more encouragement you have by the people around you, it helps tremendously. And you'll get used to those things. And by the end of the trip, you may be speaking in sentences of Spanish or Afrikaans in South Africa. You have no idea. Like, I remember I picked up on a couple terms and I was like, wow, look at me go, So it can also be exciting throughout this process, but there's going to be a lot of frustration if you're like not getting the hang of it, or you just want to get your point across, but you don't know how. It is totally understandable to have those feelings. But once you do break those feelings, you'll go into this high of like, I'm having the best time of my life. I've just met friends from all across the United States and now abroad, and I'm just on cloud nine, having the time of my life. I've been bungee jumping, I've been skydiving, I've met the best people that you can meet, and you're just experiencing it all. Well, that's a great high to be at, and you'll probably ride the high for the rest of the trip until it's time to, pack your bags and go back home. And then you'll start to have these different feelings of, now I have to leave all my friends. I'm sad I'm having to go back home. I'm gonna have to go back to all of these responsibilities. And that's a normal feeling to have as well. So like when you get back, you need to just realize like all the feelings that you're having are there because you had such a great experience, and you can change those feelings into be something better and use those as your time and realize like, it's okay, I'm gonna have to adjust back to my normal norms, cleaning my room, going to work, doing those things because you've had such a great time abroad. And like all of these roller coasters of emotions are completely normal to feel, and everybody around you is going through the same thing. And that's what is great about this, is because the LeadAbroad community sticks with you through it all. From the moment you step abroad, even before, to the moment you step off that plane back home and you go to your regular, like, everyday living. So that is one great thing about LeadAbroad that I personally enjoy, and I think that would be super beneficial for you as well. So there will be a roller coaster of emotions and a lot that comes along with culture shock, but we are all here and we are doing this together. Hey guys, it's Christine again, and kind of touching off like the culture shock video that I just uploaded. Usually I would have a presentation of, I remember during my trip that I went abroad, of the little emotional roller coaster chart, and that's kind of what I was basing that off of. But another thing that I would like to talk about along going with that idea is that you are also representing your country and your culture to these people that have probably never met any American before. So that's something just to hit on and be aware about, is that you are also an ambassador for us, as long as like you are interacting with these people. This may be all they've ever met and all they've ever known of an American. So just keep that aware, you're representing more than yourself. And so just like throughout your time, just hold yourself well, represent more than just yourself. And I think that's something really important to touch on before ending the whole culture shock idea. And so I thought I would add this to it, and yeah, that's kind of how I would set it up and talk about it all.